Okay. So words, tone, sarcastic. So it's like um it's like saying I told you I will come by tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. But then you use another tone.
Um I told you I was coming by tomorrow, which is like gives the impression somebody else says something else. Or I told you I was coming by tomorrow, which to me sounds like,
Idiot.
you know, I told you I was coming by tomorrow. Okay, so the emphasis and the different tones that we use can affect things. Okay, what do you think about that?
I think it's real good. And especially if the individual you're in communication with uh, is used to being communicated like that from other people, and they begin to feel displaced or downtrodden. And so, if we continue to reinforce those tones, we're not doing anything but actually tearing down ourselves. You're tearing down your partner, but in actuality, you're tearing down yourself because of a particular tone. Something that you're thinking back here is allowing the tone to come out towards your partner, whether it's condescending, reprimanding, and is reinforcing a behavior that is actually not going to be conducive to actually growing the relationship, but actually bringing it down. Just because we're not actually considering our tones.
So it's like saying, "Oh, sure you did. I believe you."
That's a good one.
Or, "Sure you do. Sure you did. I believe you."
Yeah. Or sure.
Sure you did.
Sure you did.
I believe you. Or, "Oh, sure you did. I believe you. I believe you."
Hmm.
Our tone matters.
Yes.
And a lot of times, if we tell the truth, we like to just kind of pass by that and be like, all I said was,
Sure you
all
did.
I said was, sure you did. I believe you. I don't know why they got so mad.
And you just
Come on
said
now.
sure about like 5 different ways.
Come on now. Let's be real. Let's be mindful of our tone. That
Yes.
sometimes it can be sarcastic,
Yes.
patronizing, exaggerated, like
Yes.
sure, and sometimes it can be angry.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
Ooh.
I believe you.
Mm.
Eyes roll and everything. That's not
See,
the same as
and
a
that,
sure
you
you
know,
did.
that,
I
you know,
believe you.
That's
not
good.
the same.
That's a good segue into body language,
Yes.
because you know how we do with our body language. Show you did.
Whatever.
Body language. I told you. The finger point.
You.
Oh.
First of all.
Oh.
He
That
can't
was good.
stand that.
That was good.
He don't like nothing like this.
No.
I always
like,
have to remind myself because I do that
hands
a lot.
down.
I just be like pointing that thing.
Hands
I
down.
just do stuff and I'm like, oh man, I forgot he don't like that.
Demonstrative, yeah. Hands
I'm very
down.
demonstrative.
Yeah.
Very, very, very. And then I have my hands are actually big, like fingers
longer than
head.
mine.
So it's like, I have these fingers and he's like, okay, you need to move those.
That's good.
So, here it is now we're dealing with body language. Facial expressions. Most of us don't have a poker face.
No. Laughing at your mate while she's talking.
She's like, I'm very serious. Okay, I'm listening. What's so funny about
Wasn't that thrown on the face
yes,
just a little while ago?
just
What was
right
that
before
face?
this.
You know that face.
The face. He has this face that looks the same if he's sorry for something and if he's laughing because he thinks it's funny. Dude, no. And so he's like, oh, I'm really sorry. Stop saying you're sorry. Don't apologize. Okay, I apologize. I don't want you to apologize because that's the same face. He's like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to apologize. And I'm like, that's the same face you make when you're laughing, when it ain't nothing funny.
So I have to make the no face.
And he's not good at that one either. Hands gestures, like we said, hand and body gestures.
You know those other hand gestures.
Oh, it's all of that.
Yeah. Watch out for those hand gestures.
I don't do that stuff. Anyway, and body posture. So, like when you're posturing your body. Now, there are some people that talk about like if your arms are crossed.
Right.
That's a closed posture. I have been in scenarios and situations where this is actually more of a sign of respect. So I don't want us to too much generalize what this would mean. A closed, arms folded or legs crossed. We don't want to overgeneralize anything like that. But you do know what is normal for you and your partner.
Yes.
And you, so just be mindful. If I'm turning away, now one that I do believe is, and I know for me, it's like if I don't want to be bothered, I don't want you to touch me. Mm-hmm. I'm leaning away. Certain people,
or if I'm busy, I'm always.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Certain people roll to the edge of the bed. I didn't say who. Will roll all the way over to the edge of the bed.
You're touching me.
Hey, it's like a lot of room. And certain people will roll.
No point, no fingers.
All the way over to the edge of the bed and lay on like a foot of the
spline of the bed.
The spline.
The little tip on the side of it.
And I'm like, you okay mattress. Over there?
Balance it. About to fall off.
All night long. And God forbid if he and you gotta go back over. In your sleep, brother, you need deliverance. Oh my gosh, in your sleep.
Don't touch me.
Oh, whatever. And so the last one is volume.
Yes.
Now, volume is tricky because we think that just when people are yelling, that's somehow the no-no. It's like, why are you yelling? You shouldn't be yelling. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I know some people, when they get really hot, their volume goes all the way like that.
I told you not to talk.
You gotta know. Yeah. I've been there. It's like, all I'm gonna say is this.
That's the whisper of death.
I'm not gonna say this no more. Because I can't believe I gotta say this again. I swear to God. I swear to God, if you don't leave me alone, okay?
That's the whisper of death. That means I ain't gonna say it no more.
Anyway.
Oh, that's good.
But you have loudness, you just have to know it's back to what Gene mentioned in a different video. There's a personal responsibility.
Yes.
And if you're gonna be in a relationship and call yourself a partner to someone else, then you need to be accountable for yourself.
Yes.
You need to learn yourself and study yourself as much as you are your partner.
Very good.
You need to understand when you are out of sorts and stop making excuses for why it's okay for you to say that. Because you can't just snatch words back once they go out. And I've learned that the hard way. When I'm not in a good place, I don't care how much he wants to hear what I have to say. He really does not. Because they're still going through my mind and I have to talk myself to this is not the truth. The words don't need to come out of your mouth, because one of the things that we believe is that words are powerful.
Yes.
I think we underestimate ourselves in how powerful our words are to our future, to our family's future,
yes.
to all of those things. And we let words loose like this. We talk about, so-and-so is just lazy. I'm careful about words that characterize people in certain ways. If I want to say, well, so-and-so's kind of low energy, they like to chill. That's not the same to me as saying, yeah, he's just lazy. He don't like to do nothing.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you're able to hear the difference to me. Perhaps it's how those words have been used in culture.
And you play with it. You say, well, that's just how I talk.
No, so-and-so is low energy. It's like the difference when someone says, so-and-so, she's just really bossy. She's just really so-and-so. We have a friend and we say, so-and-so's in director mode. Because in director mode, we know that she's orchestrating things and that she's trying to get some things done. So it's director mode. It's not, oh, she on one of her things again.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Why are we insulting each other? Why are we not thinking the best of each other?
Yes.
Why can't we say words that are more affirming?